Henry Goyer Henry qualified for a pilot's license in 1928 and started a barnstorming venture, flying around and offering people joy flights. In 1930, he crashed in bad weather. His passenger died and he lost a leg. In 1932, he regained his pilot's licence, artificial leg and all. Australia was party to the International Convention for the Regulation of Aerial Navigation. To implement that convention, the Commonwealth passed the Aircraft Navigation Act 1920, together with regulations. In 1934, Henry's licence was suspended for 2 weeks for breaches of those regulations. He considered the suspension unjust, and so he defied it in the clearest way possible, flying his aeroplane over and under the newly completed Sydney Harbour Bridge. He was prosecuted and challenged the prosecution in the High Court. The first question was whether the Commonwealth could validly regulate air navigation. Under Section 51 of the Constitution, the Commonwealth is able to make laws relating to external affairs. Chief Justice Latham gave this power a broad reading. He said, "The Commonwealth Parliament was given power to legislate, to give effect to international obligations binding the Commonwealth, or to protect national rights internationally obtained by the Commonwealth whenever legislation was necessary or deemed to be desirable for this purpose." However, in this case, he said that the regulations went too far and went beyond simply implementing the international agreement. The Constitution also gives the Commonwealth power to regulate interstate trade and commerce. It was argued that this power allowed the Commonwealth to control all aviation in Australia because it would be impossible and unsafe to have two systems for controlling pilots and airspace. The High Court found that aviation had not yet reached the point where such commingling was occurring, but they did envisage that such a point might eventually be reached. Justices Evatt and McTiernan said, "The rejection of the commingling theory does not deny that there may be occasions when parts of intrastate aviation will be seen to occupy so direct and proximate a relationship to interstate aviation that the agents and instruments of the former will be drawn within the ambit of the federal power, for otherwise the particular Commonwealth regulation of interstate commerce would be entirely frustrated and nullified." For now, though, the Commonwealth was unable to regulate aviation occurring entirely within one state, and Henry Goyer Henry was free to return to the skies.